like it look like good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no.
I mean, it's cool. But there's always problems. So,
It should. Did you see it on the regular post that on the regular post and shit? Did you that? Dude.
I mean, that's a big thing.
I said not that post. I'm talking about go online.
Yeah, I want to, but at least it has to go. I want to.
It should. The picture I uploaded was that.
It's on the new phone.
And they was about to go live. Go to regular. Yeah, that's just the post right there. What about when they were going back to go live? Oh, so it said, you go to the inbox, it show that thing.
Check on it. All right, Shalom. We the Brothers of Great Millstone, Church of Birmingham, Alabama. As always, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Yeah, in the ancient Hebrew tongue, that would be the correct name of the Heavenly Father, His beloved Son, and the Holy Spirit. I also want to give double honors to our teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there laboring in His work, continually pushing out the gospel in all true faith and sincerity. And I also want to say shalom to you believers out there, the Akim and the Aqua, which will consist of the brothers and sisters alike that subscribe to this truth as well. So yeah, this sitting right here is going to be based around a request. The brother Tazayawan, shalom to the brother. He wanted us to go into Proverbs. That's Proverbs the second chapter, and starting at the 11th verse. And it's the spirit, because this is actually needed. This is to be applied in the time we're in now. All right, because when you come into the truth, you got to understand. Matter of fact, give me with all that get understanding.
This Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7. It said, "Wisdom is the principal thing." There,
right, and that we all can agree to that. Wisdom is the principal thing. Why? Because we're people who have been robbed, spoiled, downtrodden. We come from black culture, man. Black culture leads to nothing. It promotes nothing but death. All right, rap music and twerking and pants sagging and 40 cals and extendos, and blunt guts, and death, man. Yep. And the black culture promotes ignorance. You ever notice back in school, the guy that was smart, that's the guy that everybody looked down on. You better not answer the question right. They might want to, whoop your ass, Right. So when you come into this truth, you're making a hard transition to wisdom, which that pleases Yahweh Shema. Matter of fact, Before you read further, give me Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 28 real quick. You got the spirit. Go ahead.
The Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 28. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
So the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. So you see how important it is to receive wisdom. And that's why the scriptures say wisdom is the principal thing. So that's understood, right? Mm-hmm. So read that again.
Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Mm-hmm. Therefore, get wisdom.
Yeah, so get wisdom. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And with all thy getting, get understanding.
So with all thy getting, get understanding. So it's one thing to have wisdom, but what's the bridge, the glue, if you will, to bring it all together, to make you complete, to perfect that understanding? It would be understanding, man. Okay? Case in point, you can have knowledge of something, you can have certain wisdom concerning things, let's say like football. Your old lady might have knowledge of the game. Yep. She might know when somebody score a touchdown, it's time to celebrate. But if you ask her, what's a 5-yard penalty? The nuances of the game. She'll look at you like you're crazy, right? Why? Because she don't have understanding of the game.
Yep, that's it.
So with that said, right, when you come into this truth, you got to realize that wisdom was given to be applied. You can't have wisdom. You can't say that you got wisdom. And here it is, you navigate through Babylon, which this place is fraught with danger, man. Danger lurks at every turn, right? So let's say you get pulled over. And then all of a sudden, you tell the cop, hey, man, then you're going to be destroyed. You know, either my cop pull you over, and you reach for your pocket Bible. And you proceed to read Revelation the 13th chapter. Man, that cop gonna blow your ass away. Why? Because you didn't apply, or you didn't apply, but you showed that you had wisdom of the scriptures. You knew that Revelation the 13th chapter convicts them, but you didn't have understanding, man. So understanding and discernment, it goes hand in hand, and that's what's needed to navigate you through America. So the moral of the story is what? Look at this devil, man. Saw that?
Oh yeah.
So the moral of the story is what? And you're going to be preserved by using wisdom. You can't just be in Babylon and you know the names of Yahweh by Yahweh and you tempt the Most High. You feel like you're going to be on a crash course. You're going to live life recklessly on the edge. And just because you got the names, that's going to deliver you. No, man. The wisdom was given to be applied. And that's what this lesson is going to be going into. And more so in the time we're in now. All hell is about to break loose. You got to be able to apply this understanding that you got. So go ahead and get that. Go ahead.
This is Rock 6 in verse 32. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent.
Right, and if you apply your mind, you're going to be prudent. All right? What the scripture says about prudence? Prudence. Give me 22 and 3.
Yep. This is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil.
Right, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. See? Go ahead.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
See, and hideth himself. That prudence activates a certain action. You know? That's an action right there. You hide yourself. Right? Go ahead.
It says, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Right, so you are punished for not applying wisdom and understanding. All right? So with that, let's go to the featured scripture, if you will.
Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 2 and 11. Discretion shall preserve thee.
See that? It says discretion shall preserve thee. So it's a reason, it was a method to us getting this knowledge. It was given to preserve you. You can't say, well, I'm going to just let Yahweh Shemiah Shai step in and deliver you, you know? No, you was given this wisdom to preserve you. It's that light. Somebody give me that in Psalm 119.
I got a quick precept.
Yep, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 4.
She's a light, a lamp unto my feet. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 4 and 6. It says, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee.
Woo!
Love her, and she shall keep thee.
Woo! See that? And who is that she? Wisdom. Matter of fact, since you got that, give me Proverbs 10. So like the 31 and start at 10. 31 and start at 10.
This is Proverbs chapter 31 and 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Right, and this woman right here is what? Wisdom, right? Go ahead. It's going to give you the attributes of wisdom. Read.
For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her.
Read that again.
It says, the heart of her husband doeth safely
trust in her.
See?
Read.
so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Read.
She would do him good.
She would do him good. Go ahead.
And not evil.
And not evil.
All the days of her life.
Uh-huh.
She seeketh wool and
right. That, she would do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Meaning what? She's going to preserve him. All right?
Yep.
That's why it says heart safely trust him. So this wisdom was given to be applied. We have wisdom to navigate through this place. You see a fight about to brew. In the world, when you was a simple nigga, you would run to the fight and see who's finna get their head bust. But now, you get the hell out of there. Oh, that's dangerous. Something's gonna happen. You know? If you see a damn cop or anything in front of you, and let's just say your paperwork is not together, you know, you go the other way, man. You make a right turn, man. You don't say, you know what, the Lord with me. You know what I mean? The Lord gonna allow you to get messed up because you abusing the wisdom. What's the point of you having wisdom? See? So it was set up to preserve you, all right? So go ahead,
It says, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships.
Oh, okay, that was it on that. Go back.
Okay, this back in Proverbs 2 and 11 again. It said, discretion shall preserve thee.
Right, so it's discretion that's going to preserve you. Matter of fact, look up that word discretion real quick. Discretion shall preserve thee. And that was what we was given. Discretion, man.
Yep.
All right? And somebody can hold Proverbs, the first chapter on that. So again, you know, that's why I don't know if y'all remember the infamous video where the guy got pulled over by the cop.
Oh, yeah, God.
He was, you know what I mean? Yahusha. Man, the cop bust the window out and snatched him out the window and slammed him to the ground and you know, threw him in jail. Oh, even Yahusha, that show you that he don't understand. He don't have understanding. Yahusha even told you how to deal with the cops. It said agree quickly with thine adversary, at least you be drugged in the court and thrown in jail, man. You can't get around that, man. All right? So again, the time we're in now, discretion is a must. This is what's going to preserve the elect. We're not going to just be moving, you know, on impulse and emotions out here, man. We're not going to be on the level of, yeah, you know what, man, the Lord got me. No, man, we're going to use wisdom. All right? Go ahead.
This is the word.
Although we understand the Lord guide us, but the scripture says the Lord guides you. But how does the Lord guide you? Through wisdom. Yeah, go ahead.
The word discretion in Psalms, Proverbs 2 and 11, in the Strong's H4209, it says purpose, discretion, device, plot, purpose, discretion, devices.
Go to Google and see what they do.
Okay, cut.
Yeah, it should go back to like being discreet. The blue letter go off too, man. We was taught that by our elders, you know. There's pitfalls in the blue letter. Hey, that's why you gotta have discretion. You gotta have discernment. You know? So yeah, you got that?
I got a quick precept what they gave you. It's the book of Proverbs 3 and verse 21. It says, my son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion.
Yep, jump up.
I cut this Proverbs 3 and verse 20. It says, by his knowledge, the depths are broken up, and clouds drop down to dew. It says, my son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion.
Right, yep, and that's dealing with this wisdom. Let it not depart from your eyes, meaning you have tunnel vision, you know. So did you got that?
Discretion, it says the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense.
Woo, yep.
Or revealing private information. It's the one right here. The freedom to decide what should be done in a particular situation.
See how that's bad like that. The Lord gave us that ability. All right. Now I got the word discernment, which that goes hand in hand with discretion. It says the ability to judge well.
That's it.
The ability to judge well. You know? It says, oh, look at this. This is the spirit. It says in Christian context, what that got to do with anything? Why? You know what I mean? Let's show that everything is for our sake. It says in Christian context, perception in the absence of judgment with a view to obtain the spiritual guidance and understanding. See that? So that, matter of fact, give me Romans 8 and 14. So discretion is really Yahweh Shem outside guiding you. Did we not read the Lord dwelleth none with wisdom? What you think got Jake in all this trouble? They didn't have wisdom. Wisdom left them. Matter of fact, give me Hosea 4 and 6 too. Go ahead up.
Yeah, this Romans 8 and 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit.
See, for as many that is led by the Spirit is what? Understanding, right? Go ahead.
See, for as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High.
Meaning these are the real Israelites. These are the Israelites of the Most High.
Yep.
Those who are led by the Spirit. So again, we're not impulsive. We don't. It's not reaction driven by emotions with us, man. Yeah, we passionate. That's a fine line between that. You know, a guy might think they get it twisted, thinking you're emotional. No, you could be passionate, but we don't let emotions overthrow us, man. Our judgment. We in this spirit of Yahweh. That's why we've been preserved this long, man. Being thrust out there on the front lines, and I'm pretty sure all these brothers can attest to that. We done had situations, dude want to bump heads with you, or dudes banish their gun, and cops. You got to be able to use what was given. And the Lord to put those tests in front of you, man, to see if you're going to apply that wisdom. See what I'm saying? So this is very important. This is not just a thing of saying, I'm an Israelite. You throw some fringes on your T-shirt, and you know you were last seen at the wing spot, you know, saluting a nigga, and you know what I mean? No, man, you got to really apply these scriptures, man. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Wisdom
Wing
Solomon.
plus a nigga with. Yeah, go ahead.
Wisdom Solomon 7:22. For wisdom, which is the work of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding spirit, holy, only.
In her is an understanding spirit, man. You got to be able to discern. You got to be able to see when things is unfolding. You got to have foresight. You're like a quarterback. One thing with a quarterback, he anticipates. Wisdom creates anticipation, man. He throw before you cut. He throw the ball before you make it there. That wisdom creates anticipation instead of reaction. A lack of wisdom causes reaction. Like just say if I got wisdom and you don't have wisdom, I'm going to see something unfold at the gas station and I'm not there when the shooting starts. You ain't going to see it. Now you reacting to the shooting. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, just like you made the analogy about the quarterback, you look at the defense and you see something wrong in the play that you finna call, you're going to call the audible.
Yep, kind.
You know?
Kind. Yep, that's a good point, man. That you change your path, man.
Right.
You know? Like you see something unfolding. Hey, man, I done seen that plenty of times since I've been in the truth. Some shit about to jump off, and you said, nope, I'm going the other way, man. So you anticipate. Wisdom creates the ability to anticipate. And we just read that in Proverbs 22nd chapter. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. And it causes him to react a certain way. He hideth himself. Which means what? You preserve yourself, man. Those who are going to qualify to see Yahweh Shai, they're going to be preserved. It ain't going to be a nigga out there playing and tempting the Most High. You living life on the edge. You ain't going to make it to that day, man. So wisdom was given to preserve us. See? This ain't some majestic, even though this is high level. Man, the Lord didn't give us all this knowledge just for you to revert. That's that Baptist church shit. You know? Man, the Lord, you know.
Lord take care of it.
Yeah. Lord take care of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this wisdom was given for you to apply it. All right? Yes, so go ahead.
Yeah, kind of. It says, for wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding spirit.
See that?
Holy, one only, manifold, subtile.
Woo, subtile. Subtile. Look up that word real quick. Go ahead.
It says lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be.
Oh, quick. All right. You know, you sharp. You know, you can see things. Go ahead.
It says, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast.
Now, when the scriptures say kind to man, that's not talking about, you know, you ain't gonna be no asshole, but that don't say everybody you see hey, how you doing? You know, kind of man mean teaching his word for real.
Yep.
That's the true kindness. When you give this word to somebody, you just did more than them than anybody ever did. Those men that taught me this truth did more for me than anybody ever did for me, man. Because that's real love.
Yep.
They exposed me to something that's truly gonna save my life, man.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Go ahead, up.
It says, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things.
Yeah, overseeing all things, man. That means that you judge. Oh, that's 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. A wise man judging all things.
Yep.
You know, we oversee all things. We scrutinize everything. You know, you don't be lazy. You know, you sharp. You on point. But again, you're here in the valley of the shadow of death, man. You can't be relaxed. Danger lurks at every turn, man. Again, this place is fraught with danger, man. Go ahead.
It says, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtile spirits.
Yeah, and most subtile spirits. You got subtile?
Come on. Send me to what I want.
It ain't, give me that.
Yeah, but I'm going to read what definition of subtile. It says subtile, it says cunning.
Oh, cunning. Yeah, you got to be able to talk your way out of certain situations too, man. You got to be able to finesse in certain situations, man. I just finessed the cop not too long ago. Remember I told you that left here? I finessed the cop, man. I mean, he was like, oops. I just straight finessed him, you know? Even though, you know, everything on point now and shit, but it was a situation where I was in a situation where they could have jammed me up. You know, I got a little ticket, but I could have got another ticket. But the spirit, I was subtile. I used craftiness. I was crafty, man. Through the spirit and power of how about smell shot. Hey, matter of fact, go to Matthew, the 10th chapter. And we're going to show you that the Lord commanded us to be like that. Because you got certain people that get simple. What you mean you was being crafty? Man, that's wisdom, man. How you think that Jacob supplanted Esau for the birthright, man? He was crafty, man. And that's the spirit of the Lord. The Lord crafty. Do not, it tells you in the scriptures concerning Yahweh Shah, what's one of the main attributes of Yahweh Shah? He's a snare, man. He's a stumbling block. So that means Yahweh Shah cross you out. I mean, you get around Yahweh Shah, you got to be careful, man. This dude playing chess. All right? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Yep, so the Lord sent us forth as sheep. Meaning we're not going to have guns and, you know, things like that at camp. Go ahead.
Be ye therefore wise as serpents
Yep.
and harmless as doves.
Wise as serpents, right? So a serpent is shrewd. A serpent is subtile. You know? So you got the definition.
Crafty, like you said.
Yeah, crafty. Yeah, go ahead.
Wise.
That was on that?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, go ahead.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
It's Proverbs 10 in verse 14. Just going back to you said about the cop pull you over, don't act like a nigga. It's Proverbs 10 and 14. A wise man lay up knowledge, but the mouth of fools is near destruction.
What? Whoa, read that again.
It's Proverbs 10 and 14. Wise man lay up knowledge, but the mouth of fools is near destruction.
It's on a different language. Yeah, Esau tripped.
Yeah.
Esau got the definition in German, man.
Oh, for real?
I went to the translation and thinking I had changed my translations from English to German.
Esau player, man.
Esau, man. See that?
Okay, this thing heavy, man. Yeah, go ahead. I wish I could show y'all that. We went to Esau got it in German. Yeah, go ahead. Read that again, Salaki.
Yeah, because Proverbs 10 in verse it's like this Proverbs 10 in verse 14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction.
Yeah, so you see the two extremes. If you're a fool, what's sure to be in your future? Destruction. You know. So yeah. Now I'm going to the word subtile and I went to the etymology of this word, right? It says martyr from the late clever. Clever, see? It says crafty.
Right.
See? Crafty, man. Let me see if we got more here. Oh, it went to the Bible again. You see how this works? It's still used in some Bible translations. In Genesis, it says parallel formation to subtile in some material senses, subtlety. Well, that's pretty much it. But the key words there jumps out is what? Crafty, you know, and clever, man. So you got to possess that. That's the very essence of having understanding and knowledge. Hey, Yahweh Shai used that. King David used that. You remember when King David was?
He spit on his
yeah, you know he spit on his. You got that?
Yeah, come.
Yeah, bring it out.
This book of 1 Samuel 21, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, it's like, let me see. Yeah, come this 1 Samuel 21, I'm start at verse 10. It says, and David arose and fled that day for the fear of Saul, and went to Achish, the king of Gath, and the servants of Achish said unto him, is not this David the king of the land? Did they not sing one to another of him?
And that was them Hamites, man. And they really had drama with David. They knew about how he killed Goliath, that ongoing war. So they was like, oh shit, this King David. They thought they had him on the ropes, right? Go ahead.
It says,
now let's see what King David did. Did King David say, yeah, I'm King David, the Lord with me. And the Lord is going to destroy all of you, and, you know, and deliver you into my hands this day. Well, let's see what King David said. What happened with King David? Go ahead.
It says, did they not sing one to another in dances, saying, Saul has slain thousands and David tens of thousands? And
yeah, he was going into the hip like that. This the guy. This David, I'm telling y'all this him. And that happened to Peter too, remember?
Yep.
That's so that them same people.
That's bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 12.
They was very recognizable, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, and David laid up these words in his heart, and was so afraid of Achish.
Yeah, he laid up, he thought, and like, oh shit, they finna fuck me up. He was afraid. Hey, that show you right there, man. Men of the Lord, we be afraid too, man. You know? It's gonna be a time coming in the future you're gonna get nervous, man. You think, man, come on, man. Troops kick in your door, you go get nervous, man. Or, you know, that happened to King David, man. And my dad said it happened when Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and them troops came, them soldiers clothes, and him being in the flesh, he got, hey, we dealing with the fucking sword. We dealing with Esau, man. See? Go ahead, Al.
It says, and was so afraid of Achish, the king of God, and he changed his behavior before them.
Yeah, he changed his behavior before them. Go ahead.
And feigned himself, and mad in their hands, and scrambled.
Yeah, he made himself like a madman. Go ahead.
It says, and scrabbled on the doors of the gate, and let his spittle fall down upon his beard.
Yeah, he went to slobbing all of his beard, acting like he was crazy, like a madman. The king. Go ahead.
Verse 14 says, then said Achish to the servants, lo, you see the man is mad. Wherefore then have ye brought him to me?
So he said, look, man, you bringing this man to me. This is a madman. This ain't King David. But it was through subtlety he was overthrown. King David used subtlety, man. He acted like he was a madman. He was given the necessary tools to navigate through and preserve himself, man. And that was wisdom. Oh, it takes wisdom to even act like a fool, man. It took wisdom to create a fool. Let's show you how bad how about Shemaiah Shai is. All right? So we was given this wisdom to be applied. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah, this Proverbs 12 and 23. A prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaim foolishness.
Yeah. A prudent man concealeth knowledge. Meaning you don't bust up in your job. Hey, I'm, so-and-so of the tribe of Judah, man. That's not convenient. You know what I mean? You bust up in the break room. You know what I mean? That's not convenient for you, man. Read that again.
It says, a prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaim foolishness.
Right, and that'll be proclaiming foolishness. You know, and there's a lot of guys who have severed relationships. Hey, we all did that. I didn't sever relationships. When you first come into this thing, you be simple. Matter of fact, go to Proverbs the first chapter. When you first come, I know, speaking for myself, I end up messing up a lot of relationships. I look back in retrospect, it could have benefited me to this day, man. But hey, as it were, it was the Lord, the teaching moments. When you come into this thing, we have power, man. You got to understand this power in this truth. So you learn eventually how to harness this power. But when you first come in, you just yielding that sword. You cutting everybody, man. You cutting your parents. You cutting your friends. And You know? But when you come more seasoned, you know, hey man, I was acting all nonchalant, I was acting docile, you know, the little Jamaican restaurant over here. I was up in there getting me some oxtails and shit. And there's a lady working the counter, big kufi on, I mean, she like a Muslim or some shit. But she was in there, they was in there talking about the coronavirus, and they was trying to get me in it so much. I mean, so bad. They were trying to see my opinion so bad. Like, yeah, you know, yeah. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, okay. But I was showing growth, man.
Right.
I could have easily been there like cutting the hell out of them, man. I could have, you know. But the Spirit had it where I was like, oh, no, really? Oh, really? Oh, they shutting down stuff. I didn't know that, you know. Well, that's what the scriptures say. True wisdom concealeth knowledge, man. See?
Yeah.
See, this is a secret counsel. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, Pastor, let me add to that point. It's like, you know, wisdom is surprising. You don't supposed to show that prize to everyone.
Okay.
You know, you want to pull it out when it's good, because you don't want it to get dirty. You know.
And you're right. That's just like a beautiful woman. You got the baddest woman on the block. You know, like I said, that's something you keep in the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? You keep that concealed, man. You don't want to put it on the forefront. You know.
Yeah, you don't flash. I mean, what nigga flash all his money, man?
Yeah.
I mean, you simple. Now you making yourself a target. You know. Yep. So go ahead.
What you want to start on that?
Start at the top.
Okay, kind. Yep. This pop.
Oh
Okay. Yeah. Proverbs 1:1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom.
Yep. Read that again.
Kind. Said the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel.
That's your Howard Shah right there.
Yep. Capital K right there.
That's your Howard Shah right there. Capital K. But that one line is like a decree.
Yep.
That's letting you know who this is. The king of Israel, the son of David.
Yep.
Why do you think when you read the New Testament is going into I mean, they always call him the son of David.
Yep, that's it.
And that's the Lord showing you straight up who he is, right?
Yep.
You know? And through the Spirit, you might have to make that the next, you know, going to your house shot, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, you know, wisdom and instruction to perceive the words of understanding.
Oh, there you go. Understanding. That's what this thing is all about. You have to perceive the words of understanding. You can't just, you know, entertain the words of understanding. And a lot of time, man, it's convenient for you to take notes. It's convenient for you to watch. Man, I remember I used to watch videos back to back, man, coming into this thing. Watch another video again, you know, take notes. I mean, even though I know it was now I look back in retrospect, it was the Spirit of the Lord grooming me to teach this word, but yet it benefits you. Because now, I mean, you can apply these things. And real talk, when you have the knowledge of the scriptures, man, you have supreme knowledge. Everything else is low level. You encounter whatever situation, you should be able to breeze through it, man. If you really apply this word, man, you should be able to breeze through it, man. You faced with just some hot-headed nigga, hey, sorry, bro. Let him go, you know? You just want to get by. I don't mean no harm, bro. You know, you put a curse up on that nigga and you keep it moving, man. You know what I mean? See that? The Spirit. You encounter the cops. Well, read Romans the 13th chapter, man. It tells you how to deal with everyday situations. Your woman, your children. It's all in the scriptures, man. Your boss at the work, any a type of authority that the Lord, hey, the Lord put this authority over you. Your supervisor, the Lord set him up over you, man. You know? So it's a way that you got to deal. Yeah, so go ahead.
Kind. It says, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtility.
Oh, hold up. Look up this word. Go to Proverbs, the first chapter. And see, what we read right here is priceless, man. This is the core. This is the core of this truth. This is the cornerstone. This is what this truth is all about right here, man. You know? Read that again while I get that definition.
It says, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity.
And equity, go ahead.
It said to give subtlety to the simple.
To give subtlety to the simple. Look up that word subtlety right there.
To the young man, knowledge and discretion.
Oh, to the young man, knowledge and what?
And discretion.
And discretion. That's what this thing is all about. So real quick, we're going to look up this word subtlety right now.
The word subtlety in the Strong's H6195, it says shrewdness, craftiness, prudence.
See? Read that again. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, read it again, huh?
Shrewdness, craftiness, and prudence.
Shrewdness, craftiness, and prudence. Let me see if you can click on this right here. All right. Then look on this word right there.
All right. Shrewdness, it says the quality of having or showing good powers of judgment.
See? That's a power.
That's right.
That's real power.
Right.
To be able to save your life, man. You know, the Lord gave you this understanding which develops discernment, you know, being discreet, and discretion. And that's a power that actually saves your life. You know how many niggas in the graveyard and in the prison because they didn't have the attribute of discernment? Well, that's what you develop when you come into this truth. And again, that's going to be needed more and more in the time that we're coming into, man. Straight up. All right, go ahead.
Kind. It says, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels.
Right, and that's what you're witnessing right now. This is that wise counsel that the scripture is talking about. Go ahead, Doc.
To understand the proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings.
Yep, see that? And that's dealing with these scriptures, these dark sayings, which require a man of understanding to shed light upon. All right? So now, go back to, you got a precept? Go back to that proverb. Go back to Proverbs 2.
Okay, yeah, this is back in Proverbs 2, and I'm going to start at verse 11 again. It said, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee.
Right, so discretion shall preserve thee, man. And understanding shall keep thee. And the Lord could either say he will, and he can. But he gave you the tools to do that, man. You see that? Go ahead, Doc.
It said to deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
Right. Whoa. They talking about Esau all the way back there. Matter of fact, hold that real quick and go get the Hosea 4. You got a precept?
Yeah, I got the Hosea.
Okay, get that Hosea 4 and 6. The evil man. I was even trying to warn you about this guy. This is what's going to preserve you from the evil man. You know? It's going to come a time. That's why, real quick, let's get that real quick. Isaiah 33 and 6. That's why this is written. This is why this should make more sense now. So you're not going to be preserved from the evil man. No, about pacing back and forth. Yahweh Shai. No, man. You're going to have to apply this wisdom, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
See that?
And strength of salvation.
See?
That's bad.
It could have either said the Lord is going to be the strength of your salvation, which he is. But he gave you the tools to it. Hey, the Lord gave, I'm going to show you something through the Spirit, right? The Lord gave something like, let's say, a snail. Or now, let's say, I'm thinking like a turtle, right? Well, all animals got a defense mechanism, so we can go to air one. But let's use a turtle, for example. Without that shell, he finished, right? But the Lord gave him the shell. Now, that turtle will be stupid as hell if he don't utilize the shell. If he don't never dock into that shell, he'll be stupid, man. But he shows wisdom. He shows more wisdom than a nigga every time he go into his shell because he just did something that's priceless. He just preserved his life. He ain't got to know how to count. He ain't got to know how to
Run
debate.
fast.
Yeah, he ain't know how to debate or read or show how to not. You know what I mean? He just shows all the wisdom in the world by ducking into that shell, man. Because it preserved his life. That's true wisdom. A dead, what they saying, and that's in the scriptures. A live dog is better than a dead lion. So that's us, man. We ain't got no power, but the Spirit of the Lord is on us to preserve ourselves. And the Lord gave us the necessary attributes and tools to do that, man. We see some shit jumping out. Hey, we out, man. We out. All right, go ahead, Al.
I got a quick presentation.
Read.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Ah, man, read that again. Now, that's bad right
It's
there.
Ecclesiastes 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that
come
have
on, man. That's it, man.
And look at that word defense.
Oh, but look, hey, look up the word, but it said, but wisdom giving life.
Hey, that's it.
Do that mean just a nigga who went to a Yale University? No, that's talking about understanding is going to give you life because you're going to be able to preserve yourself, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right? All right, so go ahead.
The book of Hosea.
4 and 6.
That was one. All right, Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge."
See, so what's the extreme here? If wisdom preserves you, the lack of wisdom kills you, man.
Right.
See that? Go ahead, huh?
It says, "Because thou
Read it
hast,"
from the top.
Shalakia, Hosea 4 and 6, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children."
Right, and that wisdom right there again is the catalyst for Jake being put to death, man. See? So the wisdom or the lack thereof determines whether you live or die, really, when you're going to. And again, discretion and discernment is going to be how we're going to navigate through Babylon, how we have navigated through Babylon all this time, man. Before we came into this truth, the Lord was preserving us, but now, the Lord have gave us the tools to, hey, that's why if you got this truth and you revert from it, and you might lean on your instincts or just, the carnality aspect, man, that's dangerous. You can be put to death in this truth for that, man. All right? Yep, go ahead.
This is Wisdom Solomon 8 and 7. "And if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtue, for she teacheth temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude, which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life."
Hey, man, as a matter of fact, let me look up this word temperance real quick. Scripture says she teaches temperance, right? It says abstinence, let me see. It don't give you much. Sobriety. Let me see if they got more. Matter of fact, let me go to the online etymology on this.
Let me say something too.
Go ahead.
It said a man can have nothing more profitable in their life, man. Meaning what? Wisdom was going to pretty much, it pretty much trumps everything, man. Tell you that gold is as sand to wisdom, man. And that lets you know you can't buy this truth, man. It got to be in you. You know what I mean?
Yep. It says, it don't give you much right here either, but it says self-restraint. That's heavy. It says moderation. Discretion.
Oh.
See that? Discretion. So you see how everything centers around discernment, having the ability to see. Hey, that's why we was given sight in this place of darkness, man. Without sight, you're liable to hurt yourself. You walk in the house without no lights on, an accident is prone to happen. You're liable to bang your knee, on the corner of the table. Somebody could be lurking in the house, man. Sight is key, man. See that? Yep. So go ahead.
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, give me that Psalms 115. Go ahead.
It says, "If a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old, and conjecture of right what is to come. She knoweth."
She conjecture of right what is to come, right? That's dealing with prophecy. Go ahead.
"She knoweth the subtleties of speeches, and can expound dark sentences. She foreseeth signs and wonders."
She foreseeth signs and wonders, which is prophecy. What's a sign and wonder that we foreseeing? The mark of the beast. We see it clear as day coming. We see America being destroyed. We foresaw America and the landscape of America changing. We've been talking about that because we saw it, man. But now it's being made manifest.
That's it.
See it? Go ahead.
She foreseeth signs and wonders and the events of seasons and times.
Woo! And the events of seasons and times, man, which is the prophecy. And these are seasons and times that's unprecedented, what they call unprecedented, you know, right now. See? That was it?
One more verse.
Okay, come on.
It said, therefore I purpose to take her to me. So like it said, therefore I purpose to take her to me to live with me, knowing that she will be a counselor of good things and a comfort in cares and grief.
Woo! A comfort in cares and grief, man. So this is what get us through. This is what get you through, certain down times, and you might be dealing with certain ailments, physically, spiritually, whatever, man. It's wisdom to understand. Hey, I'm gonna say something, man, that get me through a lot too, man, and y'all can apply this as well. The fact that this is temporal, man. This is, hey, man, what we about to go into is going to be a perpetual kingdom. And I brought it up last night. I don't know if y'all remember when I was about to bounce. I said, we don't remember.
Oh yeah, the Roman Empire.
You don't remember what you was doing in the Roman Empire.
Yeah, they have it right now.
So it don't matter. Like, whatever might happen now, in this time, you might be put to death. Hey, you got put to death before. Or you died or something happened to you. You don't remember none of that, man. That's mercy of the Lord, too. That's over with, right? So that's going to be in America. What's going to happen, what's going to transpire in America is going to be an afterthought. None of these works is going to be in remembrance, save the mighty works that the Lord put on the prophets to do. You'll probably read about it in the kingdom. But for the most part, you're not going to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's bad right now.
Just like you don't know what happened in the Roman Empire. See what I'm saying? Or whatever lifetime you lived in.
Yep.
See? So just applying that gets you through. Like this temporal, this is nothing. This is just a flash in a pan.
Yep.
This is just a shadow. Okay?
Yep.
All right, so we can go back there.
Okay, this back in Proverbs 2 and start at 12, it says, I'm starting at 11 once again. It says, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
Yeah, and that's Esau, man. And everything that comes along with the evil man, meaning the snares and traps that he's setting up. And it's going to be discretion and wisdom that's going to keep us. For an example, when this man present the microchip, it's going to be through wisdom and spirit. Well, we know the Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation. But again, that goes into wisdom. When you really think about it, right? You can't say, man, I'm going to go down there to the chipping station and the Lord will keep me from the hour of temptation. No, man. Like you give him your hand, Lord. You know what I mean? It is, you give him your hand, Lord. Keep me, Lord. Please don't let him put the man, just don't go, man. Just don't apply, man. We've been given the wisdom. That's the Lord keeper. Matter of fact, give me 2nd Ezra 16, and I think start at like 70.
Okay. Yep.
Scripture said don't tempt the Lord, man. Hey, the Lord, matter of fact, give me Ecclesiastes 5 as well. Man, the Lord, I hate foolish decisions.
Okay.
Yeah, not that one. Yeah, but that's a good one. If you want to get that one too, get that one. But give me Ecclesiastes 5, where the Lord say he have no pleasure in fools. I think it's Ecclesiastes 5 and 4.
Okay, you want to get to the point on that?
Yeah, get to the point on this.
Okay, yeah, this 2nd Ezra 16 is 74.
Matter of fact, read on it to it. Build it up.
Okay,
Build
God.
it up.
All
Build it up.
All right, this 2nd Ezra 16, and I start at 6 to 8. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols.
So, like, read that again.
Okay, this 2nd Ezra 16 and 6 to 8. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols.
And that's these chipping stations, man. They're going to feed you with idols. That's that chip, being idle, right? Now, we were just watching what this guy Trump was talking about bringing in FEMA. He said they got FEMA. What they called it? They didn't use the word stations, but they said, damn.
Medical,
FEMA medical tents or some shit like that. But through the spirit and power of God by Shema, we saw right through it. We said, that's concentration camp. So the stage is set. All right, go ahead.
It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
Right. So if you consent unto them, meaning if you just break and you just take the chip, you break and you comply with these people, you're gonna be had in derision. Go ahead.
It says, and in reproach.
And a reproach, Rick.
And trodden underfoot.
Meaning they're gonna stomp you out still. They're gonna still handle you rough. Go ahead.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
And that's dealing with Israel as a whole. Go ahead.
It said they shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Right, so it's gonna get bad out here. Go ahead.
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Yep.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Go ahead.
And they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Yep.
Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord.
Here, it says, hear ye my beloved. And that right there is personalized. Here you go. Oh, you good? Okay. Go ahead, read that again, Salaki.
God, this 2nd Ep 16:74, it says, hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord.
Right, and the beloved, that's a separate, that's separation right there. So everybody ain't beloved, you know? That's dealing with the elect. Go ahead.
Behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Yep, the days of trouble are here, read.
But I will deliver you from the same.
I will deliver you from the same. Go ahead.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide.
For the Most High is your guide. Now, if the scriptures tell you discretion is going to lead you, or knowledge and wisdom is going to be the stability of your time, how is the Most High guiding you? Through the wisdom that He gave you, man. Yep. God not going to come off His throne and you know, step in and jump in front of a bullet for you, man. It's going to be the Spirit of the Lord, this understanding. Matter of fact, that's the perfect time to give me Psalms 119. You got that?
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah, this Psalm 119 and 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet.
See, that word is a lamp to my feet. Now, what a lamp is set to do? Guide you. Give me, I think that's Ecclesiastes. Let me see. I think that's Ecclesiastes 4, down toward the bottom.
Clear.
No. Oh, yeah, oh man. I think that's 4 and 18, clear, something like that.
Yeah, to my Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiasticus.
It's T's.
All right. That 4 on the guy. Let me see.
What 4 and 18 say?
4 on 4 and 16. Let me start walking.
What did it say? Do it say a light that shine bright or something like that?
Right, let me see. It's down at the end. Let me see. So I prepare against him, for the wise and foolish things.
Read what you got.
Okay, yeah, kind of. This Psalm 119, 105. That word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
Right. See, and a light unto my path, which we know that path, pursuant to what's the 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, is that narrow path, that dangerous path here in Babylon. All right. While he getting that, give me. I think that's Proverbs 4.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
And like Proverbs 4. And it said,
what you want?
It said, keep let thine eyes.
Let thine eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Is the other one we talked about?
18, the path of the just to shine.
Get that one, then jump down. Matter of fact, read from there on down.
Okay, God. Yeah, this is Proverbs 4 and 18. But the path of the just is as the shining light.
See the path? See? The scripture just say, this word is like a light unto my path, man. So if the Lord guiding you right, He's guiding you through the knowledge. He gave you the wisdom. Matter of fact, let's prove that further. Give me Isaiah 60 and start at the top. Isaiah 60 and start at the top. So the Lord guided us with the light. He's not going to come down. It's the light that He gave us that guides us. Go ahead, Al.
This book of Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
See, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. So what's the glory of the Lord? The light. See, go ahead.
It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
Oh, that's verse 2?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, that's all I wanted, verse 1. All right, go ahead.
Proverbs 4 and 18 again said, but the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
Right, it shines more and more unto the perfect day. Meaning what? We see things clearer and clearer. We know how to handle situations now. Matter of fact, give me wisdom of Solomon 8 and 17. Because what's the perfect day? What's really the perfect day? When we become new bodies. But how is you going to get there? Through wisdom.
Yep.
Wisdom got to preserve you to get there. You ain't going to qualify to get the new, to be delivered and be changed in the twinkling of an eye if you get into an argument with the cops. So give me whoever you got.
Yeah, kind of. Proverbs 8 and 7.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Oh, it's like Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 17. It says, now when I consider these things in myself,
in his mind, go ahead.
And ponder them in mine heart.
See? Go ahead.
How that they to be allied unto wisdom.
See, to be allied unto wisdom, not a scrap or, a gang.
Yep.
You're going to be allied unto wisdom. What is going to happen?
Is immortality.
It's immortality. So this is where it gets you to that day. You see that? This is what gets you to that day. So if you don't have wisdom, then if you're not allied with wisdom, you're not going to even qualify to get the new bodies, to get the immortality. See? So come on, let's go back.
Yeah, kind. Proverbs 4 and 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness.
Oh, see?
Yep.
As of darkness, man. Which darkness translates to misinformation and not having understanding. Whereas light is understanding. See? Go ahead, Doc.
Say the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble.
You walk in your house and it's dark, you stub your toe on a just some crazy shit. You mad, man. Go ahead.
It said, my son.
You know what left you shit, You don't know what you stumbled on because it's dark. Go ahead.
It said, my son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not.
Oh, and that shows you right there, just just a little nugget that's got to be your house shot.
Yep.
All right. What other you think about the great patriarchs, the forefathers, Isaiah, Eli? Which one of them spoke with that type of authority? They told you to listen to their word. They always said, "Thus said the Lord." So they was. You knew that they were sent.
That's bad.
Solomon saying, "Listen to my words."
Damn.
That's your house shot right there. Go ahead.
It says, man.
You see that?
It said, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life.
Woo!
That's it. That's it.
Discretion leads to life, man. See that? Not emotion. That what they teach you in the church. Then you start thinking about, them sentimental thoughts, grandma, and now all of a sudden the cops slamming you, man. Because you're not using sound, Go ahead, Doc.
It says, for they are life unto those that find them.
Woo!
And health to all their flesh.
Yeah, because this is a task finding this truth. Like you can tell somebody, hey, they ask, hey, what you teach? Give me the site. You might say, oh, site.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Give me the site, right? I might say, hey, great millstone, Hey, man, it's hard to find this truth because usually if you type in great millstone, it's parody videos. It's somebody trying to, throw shade on us, as they say. Persecuting the prophets, man. See what I'm saying? So for you to find this counsel right here, man, Yahweh Shemel, I got you. That's why he said to them that find them, see, this is hidden. Oh, this is that treasure that's hidden in the field.
Yep, that's it.
And let's show you again if that's your house shot.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, keep thou heart with all diligence.
Ooh, keep thou heart with all diligence. This is a mental game here. Go ahead.
For out of it are the issues of life.
See, for out of it, this wisdom leads to life. Out of your mind. Hey, everything starts with a thought.
Yep.
The penitentiaries are packed with niggas who had a thought. They woke up, smoked a blunt, said, man, we're going to go hit this lick. It was a thought. We're going to retaliate on this nigga. It was a thought. Or even the flip side, the best innovators, those who invented the microwave or whatever. It started with a thought. Everything starts with a thought, man.
Yep.
Out of the heart comes the issues of life. So your life or death is based upon what happens up here, man. And that's why this is a treasure.
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
It says, put away from thee a forward mouth and perverse lips put far from thee. it said, let thine eyes look right on.
Right. You mean tunnel vision, and we just read that path.
Mhm.
So how you gonna look right on and have without a light? If you driving in your car without the headlights on, you're not gonna see where you going, man. See? Go ahead up.
It says, let thine eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder thy path of thy feet. And let
we just read it. Light is the lamp of your feet.
It said, ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established.
Yeah, so you got to be established in this truth. You can't waver. You got to know perfectly well. And I'm going to say this, man, through the Spirit. The Lord, He is short. Right now, you should be believing. Because the Lord is making manifest everything that He said. That's why Yahweh Shai said, if you don't believe my words, at least believe my works. Now, that's heavy because even if you didn't believe what we were saying, now it's coming to pass. The Lord has put it into a work now. So now you should surely believe now. See? Go ahead. So you shouldn't be wavering. You should be established right now. Go ahead.
Turn not to the right hand, nor to the left.
Yeah, meaning all of a sudden you entertain the flat earth doctrine or something like that. You gotta keep that tunnel vision. Go ahead.
He said, turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil.
Remove thy foot from evil. See? So that was it on that.
Yeah, that was
so
it.
go back to Proverbs 2 again.
Okay, yeah, this back in Proverbs chapter 2 and 12. It said, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
Yep, go ahead.
From the man that speaketh forward things.
Right, and that's dealing with his legislation. Which this is how this man is gonna wage war on you, man. Through these laws he set up. And that's where we at. We're in the midst of Esau waging war on really the inhabitants of the planet. I mean the US citizens too. You know, and anybody who they deem to not be fit as worthy of being in their new world order. But it really is against Israel. All right, go ahead.
It says, who lead the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoiceth to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and they forward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman. Yep,
from the strange woman, right? Which is America. Go ahead.
Even from the stranger, which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the God of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her power. For her house inclineth unto death.
This place leads to death. That's why it's known as the shadow of death. Everything in this place leads to death. Everything, man. You know? Go ahead, up.
It says, for her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither they take hold of the paths of life.
The path of life, man. Which that's what we have embarked on. The path that leads to eternal life. And that's really what separates our belief system from anything, man. Because even when you consider Christianity, they might believe in heaven, but you gotta die to get there. We believe in living forever, man. See? That's that path to life. You say something?
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs 3 and verse 17. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. It says.
Next gentleman, where you reading from?
Proverbs 3 and 17.
3 and 17. Jump up, Bob.
Yeah, can you see
if we got some more meat up there?
Proverbs 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. It says, for the merchandise of
it. That was that. That's good, though. That's good. It's gonna come out either way. Go ahead.
It says, for the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and in the grain thereof than fine gold.
That's what the scripture in Isaiah 33 says. That's right. And it said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time, and strength of salvation, like the Abba going into. That's why the scripture says better than what up?
It says it is better than fine gold.
That's right, because it leads to salvation. Fine gold and all the precious metals that's worth something to a man, that don't lead to salvation. That's why I read the scripture, wisdom is a defense. And when you go into that word defense in that scripture, it says a place of protection. You know, a shadow or a shade as protection. That's what it says. So just like the Ark said, the Lord ain't gonna swoop down and just guide you. Go that way, my son. It's danger over here. No, he bestowed wisdom upon you. He gave you the wisdom of him. Or should I say the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know, go ahead up. Yep.
Verse 15, it says, she is more precious than rubies, and all the things that thou canst desire are not compared unto her.
Like when you think about King Solomon, what did he desire? He desired wisdom to lead the people, man. You know, and the Lord was pleased with that. He ain't asked for, you know, all the desires of the world, all right? Because there is no desire that you should desire, you know, other than wisdom, man. Because that's the top commodity,
what's
man.
That third chapter, when King Solomon made that prayer.
First King.
Yeah, First King.
Get that real quick.
Yeah, kind of.
That's a good point. Matter of fact, get that real quick out because there's something in there that you got it though. I want to get that. That's a good point right there. Which we know that that's Yahweh Shai. That's what he asked for.
Yeah, this First Kings 3, I'll start at 5. It says, in Gibeon, the Lord appeared unto Solomon in a dream by night. And the Most High said, ask, what shall I give thee? And
Give him choice.
And Solomon,
Well, that told it right there. That got to be Yahweh Shai.
He knew
Because he didn't ask nobody else. He didn't ask Moses what he wanted. He told Moses what to do. He told the prophets what to do. He asked his beloved son, what you want from me? You know what I mean? Hey, because we tell you that King Solomon is Yahweh Shai, but we can prove it through the Spirit. You know? But the Spirit allow, we might have to go into a thorough sitting on that. You know?
Yep.
Because it's heavy, because you might say, well, you know what, I'm going to read about, you know, who y'all might, you know, these people out there outside of the circle, they might say, I'm going to read about Jesus Christ today. And they'll go to the New Testament. And when you read the New Testament, it's only the acts of our Lord. But if you want to get the teachings of Yahweh Shai, you got to go to Proverbs. You got to go to Ecclesiastes. Sirach. See, that's the stumbling block. So if you want to get the teachings of Yahweh Shai, you got to go to Solomon. And he teach you, man. He teach you with authority. He teach you how to walk. He teach you how to get through life, man. When you read Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Wisdom of Solomon, you know.
I say something too. I know I said, hear instruction. Hear my words.
Yeah,
Hear instruction.
yeah.
You always start at the beginning of the chapter. Hear my words, man. Tell my words. You know what I mean?
Counsel.
If you want to live, listen to me. Heavenly Father. Proverbs 8.
That's true.
Come on, man. That's the Lord.
You didn't live? Yeah. You didn't love me. Love life.
Yeah. And Yahweh Shai said that same thing too. You know, in so many words, you know. I am the way, I am life.
That's it. I am the true, the way, and the life. That's it. Song, John 1:1. You know what I'm saying? I am what it says, the light, which is the life of man,
which is understanding.
Yeah.
And the Lord, beautiful, right? See, that you ain't got no excuse, and it shows you that it's the Lord who deprived you of wisdom, because it's simple. Why do the people always say, "Son of David"? Son, why are they saying that? Why is that? It ain't no other. His father's name was Joseph. Or did they just have his records? Or was they looking at the lineage at their house and said, "Oh, that's son of David"? No, that's the Lord telling you that's Solomon. But you know how the spirit is, man. But only that show you that proves that the Lord took wisdom from you, because this is really simple. You know what I mean? They should see that. They should say, "Oh, why they call him son of David like that?" Because he is the son of David, man.
Matthew 1:1.
Why is he calling him that?
Son of David.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Go ahead. You got it.
1 Kings 3 and verse 6. It said, and Solomon said, Thou hast showed unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee, and thou hast kept him for this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day. And now, O Lord, my power, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child, and I know not how to go out or come in.
Right. Now, when you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, that's Yahushua again, and he said, I was witty as a child. Yeah. I don't know exactly what, if you want to get... Yeah. Okay. Right? So, that shows you that the Lord was young, he was given this wisdom, man. He was witty, man, because he wasn't, I forget what the other son name was. He was more of a warrior, King David's son.
It began with it wasn't Alpha. It was it began with an A on it.
Yeah, I think
I think was that him. But point is, they thought he would be the guy, and King Solomon was more like just a wise, witty kid. He was royal. He was a thinker and shit. That's who the Lord was dealing with the whole time, man. That's why he said, look, I was witty as a child. Don't tell him what he was doing as a child, man. And that's the same when he came back as Yahushua. Was he not witty as a child? Because, you know what I mean? He went in the temple. He was real witty as a child.
That's right.
Yo, go ahead.
Khan, this is, it says, Khan, it says, verse 8, 1 Kings 3 and 8. It says, and thy servant, it said, and thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which that
read this part.
Khan, it said, and thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people.
Great people, yeah, go ahead.
There cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad.
That I might what?
Discern between good and bad.
And see how heavy discernment is, man?
Yeah.
That's what this thing is all about.
For who is able to judge this that is so great a people?
And that applies to now, though, you know what I mean? Back then, but now, this is that great people right here, man.
Yep. It says, and this speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. And the Most High said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast thou asked riches for thyself, nor asked thy life of thy enemies, but had asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment.
See, discern judgment, that pleases the Lord, man.
Yep.
That's what the Lord gave us. This is what pleased the Lord, discernment. Not emotions, not being impulsive. No, discernment. We make decisions. You had to make decisions amongst the camp. You had to make decisions. Hey, man, that's what we do, right? Brothers can attest, decisions have to be made. The Lord is the one that put that spirit on you, man. That's a beautiful action in the eyes of the Lord. That's using wisdom. When you make decisions, that's wisdom being applied, man.
Sound judgment.
That's judgment, yeah. That's not you just sitting back. Oh, that's why the scripture say, are you not able to judge the smallest matters? Man, the Lord is pleased with that. Matter of fact, give me 1 Samuel 2. I think that's 1 Samuel 2 and 3.
I say something too. Through judgment, King Solomon, his kingdom was established.
Whoa.
Right. The
wisdom, yeah.
A real quick example of the woman with the baby.
That's it. Yep.
And the Lord was a snare. I'm going to show you a good example of that. With Solomon, right? Remember the guy who he said, okay, you can't leave your house? He knew he was going to kill him. Yep. He snared him.
Ooh.
He knew he was going to kill him. He said, look, you can't leave your house ever.
Yep.
He said, you're going to have everything you need at your house.
That's bad.
And one day his slaves ran off on him and he had to leave. And guess what, man? When you go into that story, Solomon's so bad. He set that up. He set that up, man. He probably had a decree, you know what I mean? He had a crystal ball. Man, tell you, man. We don't know yet. Come on, man. Y'all so bad, man. When the Lord gave Solomon wisdom, it wasn't just no bullshit wisdom, man. It was real wisdom to govern the heavens. You know what? It tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon 7 chapter. I know certain things, such as the alteration of the sun in the midst of time. He knew that as Solomon, man. That's why you have people coming to see him. And I return. Come on, man. All right. So, what that is I call for?
1 Samuel 2.
Yeah, 1 Samuel 2 and 3.
This is the book of 1 Samuel 2 and verse 3. It says, talk no more exceedingly proudly.
Right. The Lord said, talk no more exceedingly proudly. Go ahead.
It says, let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Right. So, Lord, I hate that. And that's why Esau has offended greatly. Go ahead.
It says, for the Lord is a power of knowledge.
Woo! The Lord is a power of knowledge, man. That's why when King Solomon made that request, it pleased the Lord. And that's why we have been given discretion, man, and wisdom. The Lord is more pleased with that than anything, man. You know? Go ahead. We read it. We read it. The Lord himself tell you that. Read that again.
Read this again. It says, talk no more exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a power of knowledge. And by him actions are weighed.
So the Lord is the power of knowledge, man. The power of wisdom. And he hate the lack thereof. Give me Ecclesiastes 4. Not Ecclesiastes 5 and 4. Go ahead, up.
Go back on there. This is 1 Kings 3 and 12. It says, behold, I have done according to thy word. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee.
Yeah, and we ain't gonna even touch on that right now. Lord, we'll say that right there. That right there proves that that's your house shop. You have to understand it. Yep. Read that again.
It says, behold, I have done according to thy word. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart.
See, understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. Yeah. You got Israelites that know scripture. Sakari knows scriptures. That dude got a beautiful presentation. He'll cut you. We ain't haters over here, man. We judge all matters. That dude, you put him on Jeopardy, like a Bible version of Jeopardy or something, he'll beat you. If you debate, you put him in a debate, he'll beat you, man. You debate Sakari you want. That's how they built, right? But he don't have understanding, man. This dude out there with armor fatigue coats. You know what I mean? This dude out there with armor fatigue, a staff in his hand, a microphone, talking about they're going to kill Edomites and white people. That's not wisdom, man. Read that again, man.
It said,
I mean, straight up though, man. Chicago, they know scripture.
They do.
Hey, like these guys are, for example, Adam Abbott, right? They got goddamn over 100. Let me see. I think they got 40. I don't know how many thousand subscribers he got.
That's true.
You can look for yourself.
That's true.
Do you know he's not telling not one of them subscribers about the mark of the beast, man?
No.
They don't go into the RFID chip. So he got wisdom, right? Enough to draw in these people, but he don't have understanding, man.
Right.
And that's what the Lord has bestowed upon us, man. Which we can't boast in that. We give the praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
1 Kings 3 and 12. Behold, I have done according to thy word.
The Lord granted it to him. You know what I mean? According to his word. See, you see that relationship? You see that? I have done according to your word. Man, that's the Most High speaking, man. Most High speaking to this man. The Lord told this man, I have done according to your word. Boy, that lets you know that that's Yahweh Shai. He's the mediator. That Yahweh Shai, according to his word, is going to get the elect in there. Hey, look, man, no. Deliver him, you know. Deliver. All right, I'm going to do according to your word. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It said, behold, I have done according to thy word. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart.
A wise and understanding heart. Go ahead.
So that there was none like thee before thee.
There's nobody that was wiser before Solomon. Go ahead.
Neither after thee.
Neither after him. Right? So if there's nobody wiser than Solomon before him, which include Moses and, the patriarchs, or after him, which would be Jesus and Yahushua.
Yeah.
So that would mean Solomon was wiser than Yahushua. But that couldn't be the case because they're the same person, man.
Yep.
And that's one of them scriptures that prove that was the Lord. Okay? So we don't want to teeter too much into that. That's a whole other lesson in itself. All right? Yeah, get what you got.
5 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Ecclesiastes 5 and verse 4, it says, when thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay it,
Yep.
for he have no pleasure in fools.
See, so the Lord have no pleasure in fools. Meaning what? The Lord is the power of knowledge and wisdom. The Lord is all about understanding and wisdom. This is what pleases Yahweh by Shem Shai, man. All right? Go ahead up.
It says, pay that which thou hast vowed.
Pay that which thou hast vowed. All right? So you got something?
Nah.
Anybody else got something? All right, so with that, that's a good place to end. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the fellow laborers out there, as well as you believe, is the Akim and the Aqua that subscribe to this truth. And in all sincerity, till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom. DTA, Abba, Baba.
Coronavirus.
Extra.